Good morning, guys. Day 2 of cleanup. I don't know that we're gonna do a whole lot. He has to go stack some hay this afternoon, but I do want to get these 2 pens behind the shop. I want to get them, pick up the rest of the twine, get all the piping out of there. Just keep moving along. He already fired up the loader and is trying to knock down some of the weeds and haul some stuff out to the burn pit out back. But we're gaining. Little by little, we are gaining. We have these mineral feeders that one of the renters left. And we ran over this one, but I think it'll still work. So I'm just gonna put salt in it because I've been really bad about giving these guys salt this year. And where we are selenium deficient, we do use salt with selenium in it, and they kind of need it. What do you think, sis? Oh yeah. I do have 2 more of these and just realized they both, they both have big old salt blocks in them still. So, and those suckers aren't coming out. I am going to go ahead and take this one over to Viper's group and just put some loose minerals in there too. Picking up all the twine and all the parts and pieces. That whole mess is a whole different story. But yeah, I feel like I accomplished something today. I think I want to take down this wire and just leave this. Originally, we were going to use this area for hay storage, and that way, whatever we have in here, the hay is right here without taking up our alleyway. But it ended up holding sheep, which messed up our ditch down here. We're gonna have to dig all that out. We gotta clean all this up before we can put any hay in here. We thought we were gonna get to it this year and then put our 3rd cutting in here. Well, we aren't gonna have squat for 3rd cutting. So this will be probably a winter spring project. And then clean up all that area. That is, I want to get rid of. So this fence line right here will stay. We'll make that a real solid fence instead of just paneling, and keep it separate from here. And then all the rest of these are going to become probably 1, maybe 2 fields. Maybe we'll get a chance to reseed it, keep sheep off it for a while. We'll see. We have lots of plans. It's just a matter of getting the time to fulfill all those plans. But yeah, I really want to get all this cleaned up again so that it doesn't just look like a weed patch and a big old mess. Hey, dude. I know you guys have made a big old stinking mess here. Totally popped this panel. Oh well. Okay, so I know, oh yeah, he's got a new girlfriend this morning. So he's been sticking pretty close to her. So I think he's down to 4. So we have, let's see, today is day 14. I will change paint on day 17. So the first that got covered had the potential to come back in if they didn't get bred. We like to use red paint as our cleanup paint. Our local store does not carry any. I will have to order some from Premier One Supplies, and it won't get here before my 17 days. So we're just keeping our fingers crossed that everything got bred on the first go round that already has a mark on it, and we won't have any extra marks. Doesn't always work that way in my world, but I'm ever hopeful. Now, I did talk to my husband yesterday about cleaning this barn, and he says yes, we're going to. It's just easier to do it every 3 months than it is to do it twice a year, which I 100% agree, because then we're only scooping so much, you know, we're only scooping that much, not that much, which means between October 26th, 28th, either the 26th or 28th, I cannot remember right now, but we'll go with the 26th. So between October 26th and November, let's see, the next group will start lambing November 12th. I want them in no later than November 8th. So by November 8th, between the October 26th and November 8th, I have to get this cleaned, which means tearing everything down, cleaning it out, putting everything up, and fixing the electrical. I know we can clean it. I know I can tear it down. I know we can clean it, and I know I can put it back up without any issues. I've done it before. The electrical is the issue. Whenever we tend to dig stuff up, we usually tend to have more issues. So my plan is, the day I pull the rams out and send the girls back out back, I will start tearing this thing down. That way, and I think that's like a Saturday. I want to say it's a Saturday. And so I should have his help, which means we can get this all torn down in a day and maybe even start cleaning it. But we'll have that weekend to clean it. And then the next 2 weeks to do the electrical and get it all put back up again. We shall see. We shall see.
Jones.
Does it fit?
I haven't got that far.
Oh, you didn't take it out yet. So our day hasn't quite gone as planned.
Not even a remote?
But we got seats for radar.
Possibly.
Possibly. We're hoping. Took us like 3 hours to get them out of the junkyard car.
Wasn't supposed to take.
But like everything else in our life, it did. So, hey, sweet girl. What are you doing? It's too early for dinner. You gotta wait. So, we're gonna take them over here to Radar, which is our 53 Willys Jeep that my husband has been trying to put back together for, let's just say, a while. You gotta lift it up before you can.
You gotta make a seat out of it.
Yeah, I'm afraid so. Suitcase mode won't work.
So that's why. Oh, look.
Oh, we got plenty of room.
Maybe. I mean, it's a little wonky, but not too bad.
Yeah, it's not sitting on this post on this side.
So it's. I might have to cut that off a fuzz more there.
Oops.
Yeah, that was that.
Plastic piece that we didn't really care about.
Okay, so why?
That might work.
That sits it down.
Yeah.
But it's got to go back, don't it?
Does it?
Well, it does. I guess I can't shift. Probably can't even freaking get in.
So that being said, that metal pieces you have in there, you're hooking it with that back piece.
Yeah.
Can it get moved back?
Nope.
I don't know how to make the seat go back without moving that.
Well, I can cut that off.
The whoop-de-doo at the end here.
Yeah. That's probably part of it. Part of its issue. Whoa!
Spring loaded. On the plus side, at least he bought me a seat this time. So we did get 2 from the junkyard, because that's kind of our favorite place to shop for parts. Now it's just a matter of making them work in the Jeep. We're gonna let him play with his little Jeep. I'm gonna start throwing hay and kind of keep moving forward. I'd kind of like to call it an early night. It's been a long day, but we've got quite a bit done, and I think we kind of have a plan for this section over here. I just need to have the time to pull out all the posts, pull down the rest of the fencing, among the other fencing that I'm doing out back. Viper really isn't showing much interest in any of the ewes lately. I'm kind of hoping that means he's already covered them all when he was out of paint last time, because he still has some on him now. And same with Tesla. So we lost 6 of his ewes, and of those 6, only 2 did not have any mark on them. So I'm hoping that means that he got them when he was out of paint, but if not, not the worst thing in the world. But he hasn't been showing any interest in any of these girls either that don't have paint on them. So again, I'm hoping for the best. And we're down to 4 in Ace's group, not counting these 2. One of them he covered, the other one he did not. But again, he has not really shown, other than the one he was with this morning, no interest on any of the other 4. So I am pretty sure Elvis is down to 5. So there's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Although she's got some messing of her hair going on. I think he's covered 5 and he has 5 left. And I just don't know about Millie. So he's got this one and that one and that one and that one. He's got a little bit on her. He's got this one. Again, this one I believe is the one that Elvis did. One of these other girls, let's see, I think it's this one he's been following around. This one's got a little paint on her. I want to say he's got 10 in here done and 7 left. Millie, Millie, Millie. Oh, I hope you're not a dud, dude. Hey guys, Editing Becca here. So day 14, we had 71 ewes that were covered, which leaves us with 40 that have not been covered yet. And that of that 40, I think all but, hold on, 1, 2, 3, all but 4 are the 2023 ewes, which isn't too bad. And I'm guessing those 4 probably got covered when the boys were out of paint, but I won't know that until we put the new paint on and they come in. They either do or don't come in for their second cycle, or I get around to having someone come and preg check them, or they have babies. Whichever one of those three comes first. I'm hoping that we have a really good coverage on this group. We should. It's just a matter, I mean, this is their normal time to breed. We should have no issues with any of them unless they are too young, which there are a couple in there I don't think are going to get bred from this 23 group, but the majority of them should. But we'll see. So yeah, we are sitting at 71 out of 111 that have been covered so far, and we'll see what happens in the next couple days. I am hoping my paint gets here in time, but it's not looking good.